everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another game pickups video. And yeah, I don't have too much, so hopefully the video won't be too long. I'm surprised I didn't have too much because the bag was like almost overflowing. And yeah, surprisingly I don't have any Game Gear games this time around. I know, what? Really? So I was on the fence about going to TooManyGames. Well, that's tomorrow, and well, I was going to go on a Saturday since I work from home on Fridays. But yeah, I think I might go. Why not? So I usually like to get all my pickups videos and whatever done before I go to TooManyGames. That way, my next video is just dedicated just to TooManyGames. And then I continue my regular pickup videos after that. So yeah. So I don't have too much. I guess we'll start with this. So I end up winning TigerChainsaw's contest, and I got a PlayStation 5 controller. So that's awesome. So thanks again, Seth, for doing the contest. And yes, I'm super excited for winning, even though I do not have a PS5 currently, but it's awesome that I won. That way when I do get one, my daughter and I can both play the PlayStation 5 because she's obsessed with her and I playing video games together. So it's an awesome addition to the collection. So thanks again, Seth. I'll leave a link in the description, so definitely check his video out. He's a great guy on YouTube. And speaking of, I just got done watching his latest video of the game cases, and I was telling him I use retro game cases. So I ended up picking up one retro game case for Crime Wave for the Sega Saturn. So this is an interesting game. The reason I picked this up is I was watching Bithead 1000 do a video on this. I was like, this game kind of looks pretty cool. Just go around blasting cars and shit. And so there was two. Buying this complete is like buying any Saturn game complete is like fucking mental. Like you like to collect for Saturn, you're better off just buying loose disc and getting a repro case that's like high quality such as this. Now, when I ordered from Retro Game Cases, they didn't have this game in their case catalog that they have. So you can always email them, and you can request, which I really like, you can request a case. So what they have is not what they will always have. So I emailed them, I was like, hey, would you mind adding Crime Wave for Sega Saturn NTSC to your catalog? So it took them a while to get back to me. I know I requested like some of the 3DO cases before, because I used them before, and they've been top-notch quality, and they replied immediately, but it took them a little bit to get back to me. I guess it's the changing of the times now, because everything's going slower. You know, people don't want to work, but you know what it is. You have to be patient, I feel like. So they got back to me like 2 days later, and they're like, yeah, we'll have it configured and set up over the weekend. So the next week I looked up, it's not on their website. I'm like, what the heck? So I waited till that following Thursday, and I sent them a follow-up. I'm like, hey, it's not available. They said, oh, sorry, you know, they were like backed up with stuff. So they put it up, so I was able to pick one up. Now, I obviously bought this disc only, and there was two listings on eBay. There was one, and in the description it says like heavily scratched, and they wanted like, I don't know, $35 for it. But this one, they said, oh, it's the loose game. They didn't really give a description of like if the disc was scratched or not. So I'm like, whatever, I'll gamble. I think I paid $20 for it, and the disc is scratched, and it has like some disc rot. But I ran it through image burn. Usually what I do if I have discs like that, I run it through image burn on my PC. Excuse me. And just to make sure that the whole disc can be read. And if it can be read, then it should have no problem playing. So I pop this in, and it's like, it's fine, but it's like, oh my god, the frame rate just drops. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. It drops really, really bad. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And the Saturn, like, usually, like, if you have a heavily scratched game, or usually with any CD console, you can hear the, like, lens, like, struggling, trying to read the data. And it wasn't struggling at all. It was just the frame rate just was complete shit. So I wasn't sure if it was my Model 1 Saturn, so I hooked up my Model 2, got the same result. Glitch, like, really low frame rate, like, after, like, the first section. And I watched, I was like, what the hell's going on? So I was like, is it the disc? Like, it reads fine. It doesn't seem like it's struggling. And I went through Image Burn and was able to read all the data. So, I looked, watched, like, some guy playing it, and in the comment section, there were people saying, like, oh, this game isn't good because the frame rate drops really bad. So that's unfortunate. Of course, I didn't really see that in Bedhead 1000's video as he's playing it, because I think he only played, like, the first section for a little bit, which is fine. After you get past the first section, then you're basically fucked. And it's basically, like, unplayable at that point. So that sucks, but it's good to have in the collection. You can at least play the first level without any much problem. So what else? So this, I got a cassette tape, Ozzy Osbourne, Never Rest for the Wicked, one of my favorite Ozzy Osbourne albums. I had this for a while, but I decided to add it in the collection. What happened was I bought this, and I was playing in my Walkman, and it ended up eating the tape. So I'm like, shit. So I was able to, like, you know, get it out of the reel, whatever, that rubber spinning thing that sends the tape through. And I got it stuck on, and I ended up having, like, I cut, like, probably, like, a little bit of the tape off, and I ended up, like, taping it back together, and it worked. I fixed it. And the only thing is, like, when you're listening to, I forget what song it is, but it's, like, muffled for, like, I don't know, like, a couple seconds, and that's it. So I was like, you know what, I never fixed a cassette tape before it. I'll just keep it in the collection. I was just going to hold on to the case until, see if I could just buy, like, the tape on the cheap, when that's, like, hasn't needed to be fixed or whatever, but whatever. And speaking of tapes, I bought this 3 kilohertz test tape. So what this is used to calibrate the speed. Because usually with these cassette tapes, like, they have the rubber bands that spin the mechanism inside that move the tape in. So they always go bad. So I actually replaced them in both of them, both rubber bands in my Walkmans. But I never adjusted the speed on it. So the one, it's like, even with fresh batteries, it sounds like it's, like, really dragging. So I definitely need to, like, adjust the speed. So what you do, you pop this in, and I have a audio analyzer on my phone. It's a free software. I'll put it in the description if you want to take a look at it, like what I downloaded. And you basically have this playing in a speaker, on, like, a speaker, so that the phone can hear it, and you, like, adjust accordingly just to match the 3000 hertz signal. So kind of nerdy, but at least, so that's a semi spoiler for my next pickup video. Well, next one, if I get anything at TooManyGames. Next up, we got a Wii Motion Plus. I've been hardcore playing on the Wii as of late, and my one Wiimote just took a shit. Like, it would just stop. The sensor would, the IR would just crash on it, and it just sucked. Like, I guess whatever the movement controls inside of it were all messed up. So I was like, you know what? And didn't even have Motion Plus. It's like an old school one. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just buy a used one with Wii Motion Plus built in, which I don't have besides the red one that came with the Wii Mini. So that's cool. I'm super excited to have that. What else? So got a couple freebies. My buddy from work, Andrew, he gave me this game, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on the Switch. Now I end up printing out this case because he messaged me. He's like, "Oh, I don't have the artwork for the game." He's like, "I just have the case and the game." But this is an official case. It's not like a repro case or anything. It has the Nintendo logo in there and all that. So I went to my cover project because I was like, "Oh, I'll just print out a cover," and they didn't have this cover. So I created a forum, login, and all that nonsense. So I asked in the forum, I'm like, requesting this cover. So they're like, "Oh, well, this is the only cover we have." And I don't know if it's obviously not fit to scale, but I don't know. I think I asked Andrew to print it out for me when we were both at work. And yeah, this is what it came out. It's fine. I don't care. I mean, you can still read it, which is fine. I mean, I know it's not built to scale, but who cares? Can't beat it. So I doubt he's watching, but if you're watching, thanks, Andrew, for the game. And daughter and I will eventually play this. And then I was at my cousin's birthday, and he was asking me if I wanted any PS3 games. I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What do you have?" And he only had Uncharted 1, like greatest hits, and he had this game, Marvel Super Squad, Comic Combat. Jeez, it's a mouthful. And you have to use like the U-Draw peripheral, which he didn't have. But yeah, so yeah, apparently it works on the U-Draw, so I had to pick up that peripheral. Maybe my daughter will take a look at it and enjoy it. So there's that, and this was Game of the Month, I think 2 months ago, 1 month ago, I have no idea, and was Splinter Cell, so I decided to pick up the entire trilogy on PS3, which I didn't realize this copy is actually the Canadian version, since it has English and French on there, and there's 2 separate manuals as well. There's an English manual and a French manual. So I don't think it matters. I mean, the disc is exactly the same as the US version. So, if anything, I would think this would be more valuable than the US version. I got this for pretty cheap. So, I haven't got into this yet. I might check it out next month. So, we'll see. And I bought a movie. We got Devil from M. Night Shyamalan. This movie is really good. And the main reason I bought it is actually was filmed at my work at the Comcast Center in Philadelphia. So that's kind of neat. So really cool. And I just streamed this, so I finally got Little Hope, the Dark Pictures anthology. So the new one's actually coming out, I think, the end of this month. So I'll have to definitely pick that up. I'm definitely not going to pre-order it from Best Buy in Downingtown because they probably will never have it. So I ended up finally picking this up, like a year later almost, through eBay. So this game was fantastic. I loved this game. I think the people that enjoyed Man of Medan didn't like Little Hope, and I think the people that didn't enjoy Man of Medan loved Little Hope. So I think I fit in that category. Because this was really a really good game. I've enjoyed it. So I definitely look forward to playing the 3rd installment. I do want to play Man of Medan again just to see, like, I don't know, it's okay. It was an okay game, but I feel if I play it like a couple times, maybe I'll enjoy it more. I don't know. And then this is the next game I plan on streaming. Hopefully next week, we'll see. And that's Little Nightmares 2 on the PS4. So, finally picked that up. So, super excited to check out this one. The first one was a fantastic game. And then we have Limited Run. So, this is kind of silly. So, I got one package in from Limited Run. And then we got, what do we got here? Got Scott Pilgrim vs. the World for the Switch. We got their goofy thing. And they gave me the wrong card. They gave me the Scott Pilgrim one. But then they gave me Scott for the NES, I guess that is. Well, I didn't order that game. In fact, the game I ordered was Night Trap on the Sega CD. So I got this in the mail and I was like, wait a minute. Did I order the 32X version as well? Because they had this and the 32X version as well. And I was like, I guess I didn't, because I was like, there's no reason for me to order the 32X version. Unless I was a complete psychopath, because I already have the 32X, the Sega CD 32X version already. And then another package from Limited Run came in the mail, and so yeah, so we got this one. We got the Complex, which looks really good. It's one of those, like, it's a sci-fi thriller, like live action stuff going on. So I do definitely look forward to checking this out. Holy shit, 389! Oh my god, they made 389 PS4 games? Oh my gosh, that's insane. And then, to my surprise, we got the 32X, the Sega CD 32X version of Night Trap. So I did order it like a psychopath. Oh my gosh, what's going on with me? And they actually gave me the correct cards this time. The Night Trap and the Complex. Yeah, and I think this is the same newsletter. So, that's interesting. So yeah, wow, that was it. Oh, jeez. Whew, man, what a mess. So, that's all I got this time around, guys. Let me know what you guys thought. Yeah, I'm gonna put this stuff back, and I don't know where I'm gonna put this stuff. I have no room in this house. I'm gonna just start putting stuff on the roof or something. I have no idea. But, and I'm tired. Work has been busy. So, yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, this is Mark the Game Shark signing out. Have a good night.